Добрый Брибон. Придется снова тебя разбирать. Эй, Дэв, что расскажешь?
Любопытная особь. Челюсть 25 сантиметров, удлиненные верхнечелюстные клыки.
Дэв,
Ну-ка, лети работай.
ну, удался вечер, да?
Твой выход!
Сладких снов.
Он, кстати, вспомнил! Как-то раз я в Гималаях...
Что, видел Йети? Ренни, береги!
Да они прикончат вас в любой момент!
Эй, сволочь!
Принесите нам их краш.
И как мы опять так вляпались?
Я Девиндер Краусли, и я
¿Cuál es tu
расскажу вам
problema,
правду.
Dev?
Это город Redfall, Массачусетс. Посмотрите, мы с вами свидетели действий местного культа, ритуальных практик.
Эй!
Опа!
Надеюсь, видос того стоит.
Быстро! Отступаем!
Люди имеют право знать правду!
Лейла, за мной! Подними меня на крышу!
Спасибо, Лейла, ты лучшая. О, Джейкоб, да ладно тебе.
Ранни! Давай!
А где вторая-то? Куда она делась?
Что тут у нас на обед?
Охренеть!
Получай, каврона!
Я за тобой слежу.
О, Джейкоб, тут кто-то...
Тук-тук, стучит сердце.
Обалдеть! Дэв с ума сойдет.
Иди сюда.
Джейкоб, есть идеи!
Да! Не промахнуться!
Не трожь меня!
О! Новый вид!
Брибон, монеты! Быстрей, быстрей!
Давайте, убейте меня. Кровавый транс не остановить. Он только начался.
Как будто вампирами отдают.
Правда? И что за вкус? С чем сравнить?
Ну, кровь, смерть и клубничка.
Солнце встает. Пошли уже.
Пошли уже.
Ладно, Эдгар Аллан, бро.
Неплохо.
Как думаете, жизнь когда-нибудь станет прежней?
А ты бы этого хотела?
Ну, только если мне кредит простят.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts. Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and and quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taking fantastic leaps, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Ля как спали. Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом. Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
мотив? Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда. Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
Play it day one with X.
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact. We are still go.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards. We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
The world of Avatar that James Cameron and his team at Lightstone brought to life is epic in so many ways. It's brimming with life, it's bioluminescent at night, and it's majestic in scale as it is rich in details. As the world of Avatar is so different from anything we've done before, we had to do some major upgrades and big improvements to our engine. In the past, Snowdrop allowed us to build amazing cities, but to capture the natural beauty of Pandora, we needed to push Snowdrop even further. We have created the Pandora that you can experience from the deep, dense jungles on the ground to the grand vistas high up in the skies.
So with Snowdrop, using the microdetail system, we can propagate thousands of assets in one frame. This allows us to have a lot more highly detailed environment for Pandora.
For the game, we created a varied amount of vegetation using automated placement, and this is significantly more objects than we ever had before. So by moving visibility testing to the GPU, we can now process way more objects per frame.
So the advantage of Snowdrop is that it can handle quite complex shaders. To add more life to the vegetation of Pandora, we created many interactive shaders that can be affected by the player, from real-time wind simulations and interactions to intelligent plants reacting to your presence.
We don't just explore junglets on the ground, we also get to fly our bunch. So we added a new volumetric cloud system in Snowdrop to improve the visual quality of our sky.
With ray tracing, we can now illuminate Pandora in a way we never could before. This way we can have real light reflect from the emission and the bioluminescence coming out from the plants, making Pandora more vibrant and more realistic.
Real-time ray tracing allows us to greatly improve lighting in our game. Ray-traced global illumination and reflections make our game appear more naturally lit and more photorealistic, even when there are dynamic objects, dynamic weather, or time of day.
The different activities that NPCs can perform in the world and the different animations they have can make the world feel really alive. So for Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, we wanted to take this one step further and created a system where our NPCs understand the state of the world. For example, weather, player progression, or time of day.
The teams at Ubisoft have done a fantastic job improving Snowdrop. In every project we do, we push the engine further. But Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is without a doubt the biggest leap we've made so far. And we believe it will provide our players with a truly immersive Avatar experience on the new generation of hardware.
I'm Andrew Deneau, lead campaign designer, and today we're excited to introduce you to a big new feature in Company of Heroes 3, our dynamic campaign map. Company of Heroes has always been about taking command, making the right decisions, and forging your path to victory. The dynamic campaign map provides a new high-level strategic commander experience where you command the overall war effort in the region. On the map itself, you'll be managing combined land, air, and sea forces, securing supply lines, prioritizing key objectives, building up your intelligence network, and a whole lot more. This new campaign map layer will complement and influence the classic boots-on-the-ground RTS gameplay and make for a super replayable single-player experience. Companies and detachments are the main two unit types you will control on the map. You'll be using these units to perform all types of actions, from campaign map combat to capturing resources and objectives and cutting off enemy supply lines. Companies are a big piece of how you choose to command. All companies have their own unique roster, unlocks, and abilities. On the dynamic campaign map, a US airborne company will allow for aggressive strikes behind enemy lines and will grant access to elite paratrooper and powerful airborne abilities in mission. Companies are also how you engage with classic Company of Heroes missions and skirmishes. Detachments are smaller support units and can operate independently from companies on the dynamic campaign map. Detachments also confer unique effects on missions. For instance, if you have a British medical detachment nearby, you will gain the ability to call in a medical half-track in mission to reinforce and heal your troops. There are lots of other ways in which campaign map actions affect the classic Company of Heroes missions players know and love. For instance, if you have a US naval destroyer squadron within range of your mission, you can call in naval gunfire support. However, that's only if you haven't used your US naval destroyer to recently soften up the enemy on the campaign map. What's more, if you bomb a mission space before starting, you'll see the results when you send in your troops. Also, your companies will gain veterancy. Veterancy will unlock more skills for your company and will also unlock officers, granting unique company traits on the campaign map. You'll have a bunch of other cool systems at your disposal. They're going to let you choose how you want to command and make for a really replayable experience. If you want to prioritize air superiority, you should focus on capturing airfields and focus on Air Force production. You'll still have choices to make here though. Do you want to prioritize recon planes, heavy bombers? Personally, I love C-47 squadrons. They allow for supply drops and airborne company drops behind enemy lines. Perhaps you'll prefer to focus on your relationships with partisan forces, increasing your intel networks and sabotage capabilities. Maybe you will occupy each and every territory, securing your supply lines along the way. Or perhaps you will risk behind-the-lines operations to quickly achieve key objectives. Will you favor elite special forces companies or formidable armored units? Will you employ a detachment heavy strategy or invest more in upgrades or naval power? Time to take command and find out.
Peggy 16.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Ты видишь то, что не видят другие. Чуешь угрозу, когда прочие глухи. Сражаешься, когда все сдались. Судьба Токио в твоих руках.
PlayStation